The next thing we can talk about is the immigration health surcharge. Now, this is actually quite extraordinary because the government's own impact assessment, when it was recently increased to £1,000 roughly a year, stated very clearly that that £1,000 merely represented 38% of the actual per capita, i.e. per person, per year cost of using the NHS. That's literally in the document. That's not speculation. It's in the impact assessment. And yet the Tory government signed off on an effective 62% discount for foreign nationals to be able to use our NHS. And I'll give you just one example. And this is a very long document. It's online. You can go and read it. It's abundantly clear the government has actually got no idea how much the true cost of foreign nationals using our NHS actually is. But I'll give you just one data point to demonstrate why any sort of discount is totally morally reprehensible and economically illiterate. Let's look at maternity rates. The birth rate for foreign nationals relative to British citizens is about 30% higher. Each birth costs the NHS £5,500. That is one reason why, by the way, maternity wards, just like GP surgeries and many other parts of the NHS, are totally backed up. I want to give you another data point on the NHS because we've already started doing quite a lot of work on what's gone wrong. And the fact of the matter is this: the population explosion has brought the NHS to its knees. Since 2010, the population in this country has grown by about 10%, roughly. And almost all of that, north of 90% of that, is through immigration. And what's happened to real, i.e. adjusted for inflation, NHS spending? It's almost doubled. It's almost doubled to deal with a 10% increase in the population. And insanely, and again, we can thank the Tory government for this, the country has fewer NHS beds since 2010. So it is clear that the marginal cost to serve in pretty much every vector in the NHS scales in really non-linear fashion, in exponential fashion, once capacity constraints are exceeded. And that is exactly where we are. Unless we get this population explosion under control, and Nigel has talked about this for decades, the NHS will not be able to recover. And that is really important. We can make a start. We can make a start by no longer offering foreign nationals a 62% discount on being able to use our NHS.